What's up, YouTube? Getting ready to cross the Bay St. Louis Bridge. Highway 90, we headed west. US 90. This bridge was totally destroyed. Hurricane Katrina in 2005 on August 29th, 2005. It took them about a year and a half to reopen it. This is the only way to get across this waterway here near the beach. To get around this Bay of St. Louis, otherwise you'd have to go all the way to the interstate, I-10. And it's probably added like a half an hour to your trip, at least 45 minutes maybe. Over there you can see the railroad bridge. That's the Gulf of Mexico that way. And over to this way is the Bay St. Louis. And it's pretty big. It's a pretty big bay. Way up there, past that land, would be the Interstate 10 bridge. Well, it's not a bridge, but it's the Interstate 10 west, if you headed this way. It's a nice bridge. It has a walkway on the eastbound side. There's a path, a walk path, jogging and walking. But yeah, this bridge was really necessary, so they got to it really quickly after Hurricane Katrina passed. Bay St. Louis was named after Louis IX, King of France. It was discovered 1699 by Bienville and Iberville and Lemoyne and all those guys. Around 1697 they came over this way, and they missed Mobile Bay, but they landed on Ship Island, which is not too far from here, out in the Gulf. They still have a cruise boat that goes out there. I think it's seasonal, like March to October or something like that. Seasonal boat that ferry takes you out to Ship Island, where the waters are much clearer. But they landed on Ship Island, and they were looking for the Mississippi River. But Tonty had already came down from Montreal, Canada. He'd already traversed the Mississippi River down to New Orleans. But Lemoyne and D'Iberville and Bienville and all those guys, they encountered the natives of Biloxi Indians. And they told them, keep going west and you'll find the mother of the waters, Mississippi River, about an hour's drive west of here. Obviously they were taking a boat, so it took them a couple days, 2 or 3 days, to head down to Mississippi River, present day New Orleans, which just celebrated its 300th anniversary this year. So I guess 1717 to 2017, 300-year anniversary in New Orleans. Here is it's the new Bay St. Louis Harbor. It was finished in 2014. Much needed renovation into they spent $22 million on this harbor here. I think it holds about 160, 170 boats. There's slips for 170 boats here. And just last year they had foundation problems already due to erosion, they're saying. Big old cracks in the concrete slab. But it was covered under warranty because it's brand new. Get a peek at it real quick. It's a nice harbor. Show y'all what it looks like real quick, since I'm parked the wrong way on this road. There's the Bay Bridge I just crossed. I think they're finished the repairs. It was like January of 2017 where That's a nice walkway here, by the way. They have several bars down there in Bay St. Louis. Bowie's is one. The Blind Tigers, the original Blind Tiger is another one. The original Blind Tiger was one of the first ones down there. I'm gonna pass it in a minute, but Bowie's bar is one. It's like mostly drinks and stuff. And it's nice to hang out with sundown and sunset and stuff like that. We're gonna pass it in a minute. Old historic Bay St. Louis. A lot of bars, antique shops, stuff like that. Oh, crap. Mostly seafood shops, bars and restaurants. Municipal Harbor right there. See a lot of people in golf carts around here. They let them do it, so not exactly safe, but they let them do it. Hancock Bank, established 1899. Dan B's, I haven't even heard of that one. They popping up every day now. They realize how much money they can make. Triple Tails, Bowie's. Blind Tiger's the original one out here. Probably the most profitable one. Yeah. We're coming up on St. Stanislaus. It's a boys' school. Catholic school. I used to be threatened to go there, be sent there. Our Lady of the Gulf Catholic Church right here. My mom used to threaten to send me here when I was a kid, like it was some punishment. Seems like a freaking dream now. It's a boarding school, and they have day students. Probably mostly day students now, but severely damaged for Hurricane Katrina, as you might imagine. But they recovered and they reopened. Not sure when they reopened, but it probably took them a while. They might have had a satellite campus or something, I'm not sure. Until they could get the buildings back open because it's so close to the water. It's on the beach. What a swimming pool, missed it. A nice little outdoor swimming pool they got for the school there. Up there is a football stadium for Bay, St. Louis. What am I saying? St. Stanislaus School. They have the baseball field and a football field up there, but just want to take a little quick tour of Bay St. Louis. Pretty desirable area to live in. Vacation rentals, fully furnished. A lot of that, I'm sure. Back to the beach. Beach Boulevard. Several miles, probably 7 or 8 miles down the end of this road. All the way to the end of this road is Bayou Caddy's Silver Slipper Casino. They just built a hotel a couple of years ago. It's pretty exposed to the elements, so it's pretty raised. But But yeah, this if you go down this, it dead ends about 6 or 7 miles. And the speed limit's 25, so you can't exactly go cruising. They don't want people flying down this at 55 miles an hour. I don't blame them. Used to have several beautiful homes. They rebuilt a few, but most of them got pretty wiped out with Hurricane Katrina. I'm gonna make a U-turn right quick because there's not a lot to see down here. Just several miles of beaches in Bay St. Louis. Used to come here when I was a kid, right on the other side of the highway. My grandma's long time boyfriend had they called them camps back then, but not really camps anymore. More like nice homes. I'm sure some people still use it as weekend getaway homes, but mostly people living in them now. Used to be a weekend getaway for New Orleans people. It's only about 65 miles maybe from New Orleans. Hour 10 minutes at the most. There's that golf cart again. Same 5 people crammed up in it. Gotta be over the weight limit. This St. Stanislaus College. Call it a college, it's a high school, I believe. Well, I know it's a high school, but I don't know why they call it a college. And it's a beautiful day today, but the last 2 days been nothing but fog. And I'm talking fog where you can't see but 100 feet in front of you. 200 feet max, most you could see maybe. It was ridiculous. It was for 2 days we had this fog. So that's why I didn't make any videos lately. Nothing to see but fog. Got some antique shops and little knick-knack stuff. Old Town Bay St. Louis. Handmade breads. Ooh, I'd like to get some of that. First Baptist Church of Bay St. Louis. I think it said 1858, but I don't know how that's really possible, I guess. Yeah, 1858 sounds about right. Sycamore House Restaurant on your left. Know somebody had a little wedding reception there. There goes another golf cart. A lot of retired people live out here. We're headed back towards US 90. Just little houses and stuff. Alright guys, I think I'm going to end the video around here. Ooh, LSU Tigers. Go Tigers. LSU and the Saints very popular out here. LSU more so than Ole Miss and Mississippi State, I can tell you that much. Because a lot of people from New Orleans area and Louisiana come out here. Slidell. Alright guys, I think I'm going to end the video here. Remember, click the thumbs up for me. Do me a favor, click the thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Leave a comment down below. I'll answer it right away probably. I got nothing else to do. Y'all have a good one. Bye-bye.